Good evening, good people, family, friends, and everyone in between. Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode. Today is still Sunday, May 5th, 2024. Cinco de Mayo still. Somebody out there getting drunk, and it's not me. I don't drink. Y'all can have it. And again, thank y'all. I really, really, really appreciate y'all's support. I thank y'all for your email topic, for taking the time to email some big bald head dude down here in Alabama and ask his opinion on something. I appreciate that. I really do. And to the young man who sent me this email, and to everyone else that's waiting, thank you for your patience. I didn't know it was going to be like this when I gave my, saying I'm going to do email topic. I didn't think I was going to have 200-300 subscribers, to be honest with you. That's why I tell y'all, always try, no matter how big it seems the dream is you have, try it. The bigger your dream, the better. Dream big. Big, 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 huge. Dream big. Because you never know what you're going to be good at. I had no clue I would be good at this. I was like, F it, let me try. Because I've always been like that. I've tried a million things and failed at just about all of them. And I still keep trying something. I don't care how big it is. When I was 21, 22, had been out of high school, 4, 5 years, I went trying out for a college football team. Folks like, man, you crazy, boy. You been out of school 4 years, but I was still in shape because I kept working out, whatever. I went trying out for a college football team. Made it as a walk-on, but I ain't had no money. But, back then, I wasn't, one of them kind of, but I made the team is what I'm saying. Didn't have no money, couldn't stay in school. So, Alabama State University. Montgomery, Alabama. Coach Matthews was the coach at the time. And I was like, shit, because that's when the Dallas Cowboys was back in the 90s when the Dallas Cowboys was the ish. They went with Emmitt Smith and all them boys winning them champions, Super Bowls or whatever. And I just decided, you know what, man? I want to try out for a college team, see if I can make it to the Dallas Cowboys, one of them football teams, even though I'm a New Orleans Saints fan. I just feel, hey, I can go to the NFL. I believe I can do any damn thing. Is my point. As you can see, I didn't make it, but I'll be damned if I ain't tried. There wasn't nobody gonna talk me out of it. Fast forward to the day, here I'm on YouTube blowing up. Not blowing up like major, but I'm, hey, from 50 subscribers to where I am now, that's blowing up. I was laughed at when I said I was gonna do that. And that's another thing I tell y'all not to do. Don't tell people your dream, what you plan on doing. They're gonna laugh. They most likely will talk you out of it before they encourage you to do it. Unless it's me, I'm gonna encourage you. I'm gonna tell you to do that shit. But overall, more people, you can't tell your dreams, especially when you got big dreams. Like you're going to be a millionaire. They can be, boy, you sit down somewhere. You over here working at Popeyes. Keep your dreams to yourself. Unless you know you got somebody that's down with you, and they're going to motivate you and encourage you. But other than that, keep them to yourself. I told people about my YouTube. I'm going to do YouTube and blah, blah. They laughed at me. They ain't laughing now. And pretty soon, they're going to be crying. Because I got some big plans and some big dreams, and y'all are encouraging me. Not my hometown, but y'all. Some of my hometown, but not enough to make a difference. But I love my hometown because now I'm meeting some people coming up to me in the gym, different places, introducing themselves. Saying, man, I follow you on YouTube, my hometown. So now I'm feeling like, okay, my people got me. My hometown got me. They just didn't have me in the beginning. The people that I thought, let me change that. The people that I thought would have me didn't have me. It's people that I didn't expect in my hometown coming up to me saying, man, I love your channel. Introducing themselves, whatever. Even though I tell people don't come up to me, I guess we in the gym, whatever. He ain't gonna swing on me in the gym. So they come up to me, introduce themselves. Then I realize, hey, these ain't no haters right here. So we chop it up. And they realize he really is a genuine dude in real life. So I'm 5 minutes into this video, haven't got to my topic. So time for the topic. It's an email topic from a young man who asked me, how do I do my topic? Are they in order or do I do them random? No, they're in order. And you up, my man. So his topic is, and I love to hear young men talking about working, doing positive things, careers and jobs and stuff. I love to hear that. I love that. So young man, I'm loving to do this topic. I just had to get you in order. Like you do when you call about your bill or whatever. They're going to answer your phone in the order it will receive. Same thing. So he wants to know, is staying on a job and retiring from one place worth it? Or is it okay to be job hopping around? I think that my generation, Gen Z, including some millennials and Gen X, have this problem of job hopping too. No, you're doing the right thing now that these jobs suck. So I'll get to you. But I want to know, is the worst thing with the company and retiring from them? For what? To get a watch and thank you for your 30 years. Now get out of here and go barely make it on your pension. So anyway. Or where do you go to get the ambition to even stay on the same job or company? Because I have no problem getting the job. It's just that I lack discipline. No, you lack desire and love of what you're doing. It ain't discipline. You hate what you're doing. But anyway, that was me too. And switch companies too much, whether it's for pay or schedule or co-workers. Same how in dating, people have that grass is greener syndrome. This can also go into how you said in your previous video that we all got burnt out on life at some point in time. But life doesn't give a F about our feelings. And he also said he don't want to be an entrepreneur. That's off the table. Well, that's going to pretty much, by that being off the table, young man, unless you go back to college or trade school for something that, whatever it is that you love, because it ain't that you lack discipline. You hate what you're doing. You're job hopping because you hate what you're doing. You ain't gonna hop from a job you love. And when you're not an entrepreneur choosing what you're gonna do, or you didn't go to college or a trade school to pick something that you love to do, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna spend your life job hopping, especially nowadays because the job don't pay crap, they treat you like crap. And retire from what? These companies and jobs looking for ways to get rid of you, to get rid of the human workforce, AI, and automation, shipping the jobs overseas for cheaper labor. Them days of back in the day when you can get on one job at the plant down there, the sawmill or the steel mill, and work there 30, 40 years and make enough on that one job to provide for your whole family, buy a home, buy a car, and all that on the same job, retire with a great pension. Them days is over with, bro. For you to say being an entrepreneur is off the table, you just done pretty much, I ain't gonna even go in there. You just ruined a lot of what you dreaming of by saying being your own boss is off the table. Cause if you ain't gonna do that, you need to go back to school. First, you need to know what it is that you would love to do. As far as for a career. Because other than that, you only doing what you can do. If you don't have a skill in something you love to do, you doing what you can do. And a lot of times it's hard to stay motivated doing just something with just whatever. It's hard to be motivated for something you hate to do. It's hard to be disciplined to stay somewhere where you hate it. That's like a person in prison ain't gonna stay there if they can leave. People in prison hate it there. They just can't leave. Being on a job that you hate is like being in a prison, except you got the freedom to leave whenever you feel like it. That's why these youngsters and y'all job hopping. Because you leaving one prison for another. You be on this prison for a little while because a job you hate is like a prison. But the only difference in regular prison is you got the freedom to leave. That's why you're job hopping, because you're volunteering to go to prison on this job, working for just enough to get by, like the people in prison doing. When you working these bullshit jobs, you just working just enough to pay your little bill, hopefully, or you might have to work 2, 3 of them to pay your bill, just to get by. You going in here every day doing something you hate to do, being around people you can't stand, just to get by. After a while, you're going to be like, man, I can't take this no more. You're a human being. It's only so much we can take before we snap, before we pop, and got to move. Pressure bust pipes. So the job hopping is a result of you on job that you can't stand. And that's the majority of jobs, majority of people. All the time people will stay there and put up with that crap is when they have families and babies to take care of them. You a young kid, a young person, you ain't got no real responsibility, no kids, nothing like that. Nobody but you. Yeah, you gon', and you live with your parents or something like that, you get them a little something on the bill. Yeah, you gonna job hop because you ain't got some responsibility like that, forcing you to stay there. Most responsible adults, grown folks, got families just forcing them to stay on the job they despise and hate. That's the only reason they ain't job hopping. They ain't standing there trying to look forward to no retirement, because the retirement time is over. Retired from what? Where you gonna retire from? What? Unless you work for a Fortune 500 company, you done went to college, got your degree, or you got a trade from a trade school where you doing heating. I talk about this all the time. Unless you got something like that, what you retiring from? The local what? Where you retiring from? And when you retire, what you getting? Jack-ish. Back in the day, grandma and them, whatever, and granddad, what have you, when they retired from this local plant, local steel mill, they retired with a fat pension, fat retirement, house paid for, kids that went to college. They done paid their kids through all that shit from just one job. It ain't like that no more. So therefore, that job hopping y'all doing ain't really like you got to. You pretty much got to. You trying to find a job that you can survive on. You ain't looking for a job for fun. You looking for somewhere, these people ain't paying nothing. I can't pay my bill. So therefore, you looking for something better. Oh, they pay $2 more over there. You got to take it. All right, y'all, I quit. See you. I'm over here. That's all that is. It ain't job hopping. It's surviving. Trying to find the best fit for you and your family, if you got a family, just for you and yourself and your dreams and goals. So, unless you're going to be an entrepreneur and do your own thing, something you good at, you got a skill at, unless you're going to do that, you're going to have to go to school. Go back to school for something you've been dreaming of doing, or find something. Look for something that you would love to do and go learn how to do that. That's where the discipline come from to stay. It ain't discipline that's keeping folks on a job. It's either they got a family they got to take care of and they being responsible, or they love what they doing. That's the only way you're going to stay on a job, not 30, 40 years. These jobs suck. I've been doing what I'm doing since 1996. Before then, I wouldn't stay on a job 24 hours. I used to get checks for 9 hours and 30 seconds. And had to wait a week and a whole for that because I done quit the first day. I got 9 hours and 30 seconds and I'm out of here. Now I've been driving trucks since 1996 because I love it. It's a career. Now I haven't been on the same job since 1996, but I've been in the career of trucking since 1996. I have a skill. Get a skill. That's my suggestion to you. But they're retiring. What does that mean now? Retire from where? If you don't have a skill. Ain't no retiring, baby. You just on a job. You don't have a career. You retire from careers. You don't retire from jobs. you just quit when you 65 or 70 and go get your Social Security, whatever that is gonna be. Ain't no retirement. After you done work 30 years at Popeyes, you know what I'm saying, you making $14 an hour, and you've been there 30 years, and I'm through working, I'm 65, it's time to retire. You all broke down and bad down in your back. Might get a watch, I doubt it. And you go off into the sunset. That's why y'all job hopping. Cause y'all ain't got no kids yet, most of you. And no family, married or nothing like that. Where you got people depending on you to where you forced to stay on that job. But other than that, being on a job you hate is like being in prison with the freedom to leave. That's the only thing, the difference between prison and being on a job that you hate. Other than you ain't nobody trying to rape you on your job. That's whole other, you know. But y'all get what I'm saying as far as people hate being in prison but they can't leave. People hate being on a job that sucks, but they can leave. So most likely, if it sucks, you're gonna leave. Cause you can. But when you got a family and kids and you love your little boy and your little girl, now you can't leave. Now you got to stay there. Unless you got something else better. Which ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong when it comes to a job with leaving for something better. Sometimes when it comes to these jobs, the grass is greener on the other side. So, that's my take on it. Damn retirement. And especially with the way these politicians messing up all Social Security and stuff like that, you might not be able to retire in a goddamn way. Might have to work till you're 90. So you better hit the gym. At least be able to walk when you're 90 years old. Crazy, ain't it? That's the truth. I ain't gonna tell you nothing but the truth. So, find you something that you love to do and do that. That will take away to what you're talking about having to be disciplined. It ain't got nothing to do with discipline. It's about you hate what you're doing. That's why you keep leaving. If you love what you're doing, say for instance, like a man love coochie. It don't take no discipline to get no coochie, cause you love it. The men that love coochie, some of y'all, y'all know what I'm talking about. When it comes to getting coochie and staying in some, it don't take no discipline, cause you love it. Same way with a job or a career that you love. It don't take no discipline. I don't need discipline to go to work every morning, cause I love what I'm doing. I got my own truck, my own, I love it. I have days where I don't feel like doing nothing. F the feeling, we know about that. But I overall love what I do. Other than that, I told y'all before I got into trucking, I would get checks where I done quit, check with 9 hours and 30 seconds. Just enough to go buy a bag and a case of beer. So, I know about going from job to job to job when it's something you hate. Get it, got it, good. Bye.